Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I am here talking to Dan from Peasant. How are you doing today?
I'm great. It's a bit cloudy in Wales, but other than that, it's good.
In all fairness, isn't it always kind of cloudy in Wales?
Well, no, we get rain as well.
Oh no, I must admit I love Wales actually. My grandparents live in Anglesey, and so I shouldn't be too nasty about it because I do love it. I love it there.
It's a nice place. It is a nice place.
Fantastic. You guys, I think that we have to congratulate you on an absolutely fantastic cover of Thriller and the video to go along with it. Tell us everything about it. I mean, you were kind of the main guy involved in the making of this, and so tell us all there is to know.
Okay, so we normally, maybe once every couple of months, we decide to do a pop-related song that we normally just can't stand and think that we could actually make a decent song out of it. But this time we knew Halloween was approaching, and we thought it'd be a great idea to cover a legendary track like Thriller by Michael Jackson. And when we said that we were going to do that, everybody kind of looked at us in the same way as like saying, well, Thriller's already an amazing song. Why are you going to ruin it for? And we just thought, let's try and do something completely different to the original arrangement-wise. So myself and Josh were sat down, and we kind of come up with this kind of bluesy rock type of feel to the song, and try and bring it on different angles than you usually hear in, you know?
Fantastic. And like, how much of a reaction have you had from people who have really, really hated the fact that you've covered it?
Like, we've had quite I think a lot of the die-hard Michael Jackson fans might find it a little bit offensive. I'm a die-hard Michael Jackson fan myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am a big Michael Jackson fan. Because I tend not to listen to any bands, so I tend to listen to a lot of like artists as opposed to bands. So for me to cover Michael Jackson's song and to try and learn the dance moves, it was so much fun. I mean, me and Josh had this crazy conversation that kind of went from us covering Michael Jackson's song to, yeah, let's learn the dance, and we might as well learn the dance. We might as well have backing dancers, and we can't have the backing dancers without having makeup on, and the makeup looks bad without the lighting, so we need to get a lighting rig. So it just kind of led from one extreme to another.
That's absolutely brilliant. And like, are you really happy with the way it's come out? I know that's a stupid question because it looks fantastic, but looking back, are you happy with how it went?
Yeah, I mean, we were a bit worried that people wouldn't quite get what we were trying to do. It was meant to be funny. I think some people might think that we're actually generally trying to act, and I actually think that's a lot of Welsh people understand it. A lot of English people kind of go, I'm not sure if I get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've had like my stepdad, he's English, and he didn't quite get. He didn't know if it was supposed to be a joke, because we've had people say that it's too serious to be a parody, but it's too funny to be serious. So it kind of falls in the middle of things. But I mean, we shot this and recorded it all in 4 days.
What?
£150. So.
Are you serious?
Yeah, from the first day of recording, I was producing the track, and me and Josh stayed down late nights, and then the boys came down, and then I must have done a lot of hours mixing that track, and then from there, we didn't really have to plan the video as such a story, because the story was already there.
Yeah.
So the kind of the hard work and normally of creating a music video is getting that solid storyline. In this case, that wasn't there, so for us to just kind of look at the shots, I put like together a kind of storyboard of where we needed to get in the song by what sort of time. Basically just looking at the Thriller video and trying to, obviously they had a lot bigger budget than we did. And just trying to
just a little.
Just a little bit, you know, like a big music video of it, you know, just But yeah, it was just so much fun. Like, I hope people understood that we were just having a brilliant time being in a band covering a song, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I think there are always going to be some people who don't quite understand something. But like, I mean, everything I've seen from what people have said, like, it does seem to be positive. It really, really does. And I think it's just a fantastic thing to do. And you showed it in a cinema as well.
Yeah, that was fun. It was quite weird because obviously we didn't expect to really get the kind of response from people as we thought we were going to get. So we had like loads of people were like, "Oh, I love your Thriller cover." I mean, I was just walking through Cardiff, and this guy randomly cut to me and was like, "I love your Thriller cover," and I was like, "I don't know
Seriously.
who you are, but
That's
thank you very much."
amazing.
But it's fun. It's really good to kind of to see people tell you that you're doing something right. You know, it's always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. No, definitely, and I think that the kind of scene needs more stuff like this. It's hugely fun indeed, and I think that you do need the fun. A lot of people, kind of music wise now, take everything so seriously.
Yeah.
I think that you can only take yourself seriously for a little time, and then you realise actually it should just be about enjoying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like gig wise, you guys don't really have much coming up at the moment. So are you focusing on writing?
Well, we just did our last gig a couple of weeks back, and now we did a lot of gigs in quite a short time. I think we supported Twin Atlantic, we supported Scout for Girls, and jumped on things like that. So it was nice to just kind of come home a little bit, chill out, and then think about what we need to do to move forward. And one of those things is finishing off our debut album, which
fantastic.
Will be coming out, I think, next year at some point. It's just trying to get everything right, not messing up and kind of settling for something that we kind of like. We just want to make sure that it's right.
Definitely.
In fact, this evening, myself and Josh are going over to Bristol, I think past Bristol, like Gloucestershire way, to listen to them record the strings for the album. So it's going to sound big, and I hope that people will like it. It's a big concept album about a guy called David, and it's following his kind of life story and progress through different sort of barriers in life. And I hope that people appreciate that we've tried to make it an album that's a little bit different than we're in a band, let's just strum away on the guitar,
That sounds really, really interesting. And how far along are you with that at the moment?
We've tracked everything. We're just doing little bits and bobs now. Like we have a girl ensemble to finish off the harmonies and all that. But it's I think it's a special album for us, and that's why we want to get it right. It's a big project, and I think it'll need a lot of other things to go with it to make it as big as I want it to be. I'd like to eventually have a film written about it. Well, the film's already written. I just would like to get someone to do it.
Seriously?
I just want people to kind of understand the story as opposed to the music of it.
Oh, wow. Oh, that sounds incredible. And so is the film going to be something that you're seriously looking into?
Pardon?
Is the film going to be something that you're going to be seriously looking into?
Yeah, well, we've mocked up like 3 scripts. One with a bigger budget, one with some sort of budget, and one with no budget.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Obviously, we'd like to have the one with the bigger budget.
Yeah.
But I think after doing this Thriller video, we all kind of looked at each other and realized we can accomplish a lot of things we didn't actually think we can do. I mean, we are 5 boys who've never danced in their life, learning a dance routine. That's funny as it looks. It was a lot of fun, and it was quite something to be proud of. I mean, like, we can't dance, but we learned the dance routine in like 13 hours, and we cracked it out the next day. So I think by taking what we did in Thriller and trying to bring it onto future projects, I think it's going to be something that we definitely will be definitely trying to achieve and looking at the bigger things that we can do, because I think a lot of things are possible now.
No, I think if you manage to do that video with such a small budget, I think it's kind of obvious that you would be able to pull off something that you could be really, really proud of, even with a small budget.
Yeah.
And it's good. I think that if I were you guys, then I wouldn't be worried at all about what it would be possible to do. And I think that's a really strong position to be in. And what else is coming up, kind of plans-wise? Well, I know kind of everything's winding down and just being, more of a new album kind of focus at the moment. But what else have you got going on, kind of from next year?
So this year it's been a year already. Maybe last year. Wow, that's gone really quick.
Hasn't it? Like, it's nearly Christmas. It's horrendous.
I know, it's ridiculous. Last year, we signed with Visible Noise and Wisewood Management, which was a massive deal for us because if you come from Wales and you like some sort of music, you're more than likely going to be in a band. And there's so many great bands locally that I could list about 10 off the top of my head that are very, very good bands, but because they have no manager or somebody can tell them this is where we need to go and this is what we need to do by this sort of time, like they just get lost in that sound, in the sound, and just lost in kind of, we're not going to make it as a band anymore, we just got to get jobs, So I just think that signing to a management company is the best thing that's happened to us. For next year, we hopefully, like I said, going to be plodding on with this album. We're going to be probably doing a lot of gigs, bringing it to that. Hopefully, we'll get on some festivals. That'd be nice. I'm just trying to keep building a fan base. I think that's the most important thing. It's building a fan base that actually care what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah, and like true fans who really enjoy seeing what you're up to.
Exactly. So people who's followed us from the start, it's, when we played up in Manchester, we had like this girl came up to us and was like, I've been listening to you ever since you started, and I came here just to see you, and even for one person to come and say that, it makes what you're doing think, I'm actually doing this now for real, and it's actually making a difference to even one person. So for us to be doing that and achieving those things, we just need to just keep building, keep working on new material. I mean, we have another EP, maybe another album written, well, not written, but kind of in the mix at the moment that we could just release after the album. So we're always writing, we're one of those bands that can write a song in a space of a couple of hours and be pretty happy with it, But I think for the next release after David, I think it'll be a bit more wider, as in what I say in the lyrics. I'm trying to focus a little bit more on world problems as opposed to mine,
Oh, okay, fantastic. It's really, really fascinating to talk to you. It's great for me to come across people that do something that little bit different. And so I know that we will definitely be really, really looking forward to what you've got coming up next. I really, really hope that kind of plans work out as you want them to. And to be honest, with the amount of stuff that you've got going on, I have no doubt that we will see you at some point very soon.
Yeah, I hope so. It's very nice talking to you.
Yeah, well, no, you too, and I will really look forward to being kept updated with what you've got going on.
Wicked.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and I will speak to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.